first word that comes to my mind when I hear the word Korea is Korea.
When I hear Korea, the first thing that comes into my mind is my family.
My family.
First word that comes to mind when I think of Korea is food.
Food, like bulgogi.
The food.
The really good food.
Korean seafood.
I can say it is friendly.
People there are so nice.
Professor Dr. Park and Hamming.
Bright city lights at night.
I think of the World Expo that was held in 2012 in Yasu, Korea.
It's my country, so I'm proud of it.
Music.
Music.
K-pop. My boyfriend, who is in Korea right now.
Home.
Taekwondo.
Arirang.
Arirang, that is a traditional folk song in Korea.
StarCraft, the best King of Fighters players. The TV show MASH.
Psy and Gangnam Style.
Psy from Gangnam Style. Of course, Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
I think of myself.
Do you know Galaxy is better than iPhone? Ha!
What's it like living in Korea?
I think life in Korea is very hectic and busy.
What their favorite part about Korea is?
Probably Seoul, because my home is in Seoul.
Have you ever been outside of Seoul?
Of course, I born in outside of Seoul and I traveled a lot of the city in the Korea. But if you want to ask something, you can ask me.
I would ask them, what do they think of Americans who can speak Korean fluently?
I feel friend. I really love that, and yeah, that's it.
How do you feel about Japan? Like, I don't like the way they treated us back in the history, but I don't have any hate towards people. So I think it's quite a nice country, and I have a lot of friends. So I think it's a good country.
What is your favorite thing about Minnesota?
I really like people in Minnesota. They're very nice and friendly.
And one thing I want to ask Koreans is basically, what's your favorite American tradition that we have here?
My favorite American tradition is carving pumpkins in Halloween.
I would ask him to do my homework.
Oh, of course. If your homework is Korean, I can do that.
I would ask what their favorite Konglish word was. My favorite Konglish word is handphone instead of cell phone.
If I could ask a Korean person a question, I would ask how they feel about the shift of traditional Korean culture going into a more westernized, more modern culture.
When I think of changing culture in Korea, I love that because Korean people can use many things and share the experience with the nation's people, but they should think of their originality, such as their polite and nice spirit.
Where the most traditional, most cultural place in South Korea would be?
I think the traditional city in the South Korea is Gyeongju and Andong. There is a lot of the traditional stuff is there.
I would want to know what it's like living with a neighbor that really doesn't want you around. So does that tension between North and South Korea really impact everyday living and the behaviors of people in Korea?
I would say not much, because you have to live with that every day, and if you're affected by that, then you cannot function properly, and people want to live normal life. So I don't think that affects in significant ways.
Like, what's the biggest cultural difference between like Korea and America?
In Korea, when people walk by, like strangers and someone, they usually ignore. But here, just when eye contact or something, then we just say hi or just like say something.
Young people, like what do they guys do for fun?
The youth of Korea do love drinking alcohol or going on a date or something
I don't know. I don't think there is a difference between American and Korean.
How do they keep their skin so nice?
I guess they just like look on the blog about like the beauty tips and yeah, they find out about the beauty products online.
Can you get me some BB cream in Korea?
If you pay for me, yeah, I can get some for her.
What's your favorite restaurant in Korea?
Actually, my favorite restaurant is Italian restaurant. But otherwise, my Korean favorite restaurant is seafood buffet.
What's their favorite food?
My favorite Korean food is kimchi.
If you were to try to get someone to come to Korea, what would you tell them?
Okay, to get people to come to Korea, I would say if you want to see a place where the old and the new meets, you should come to Korea. Because, for example, if you look at the 100-year-old palace, and if you just turn around, you will look at the skyscrapers. So the old and new exist in the same place. So you should come to Korea.